just opinions, so don't take it personally. Just because we don't like it, you can still be happy. Enjoy what you like, you're an adult. Yeah. BWN Productions, mass plus props and costume work. If you want a monster name, contact BWN Productions. Fast custom shirts, hundreds of t-shirts, all at reasonable prices. If you need custom work, contact Fast Custom Shirts. Grab a cold one and get ready for the show. It's intended for mature audiences because we kid and joke. Boy God is here and so is Tom and Joe.
For a second, I was scrambling around like, oh, how did I mute us both? I got it, Joe. I got it. What? AIDS. Well, that was my week. How was yours?
Been a lot of first of all crunching numbers, Tom, which I'm just about done. I've got an appointment on Sunday to finalize that, and ain't nothing left after that but the quiet ride home.
So you don't do it on the old TurboTax?
No, I don't. I go to a professional to do it, and it costs about the same as TurboTax and all that shit.
TurboTax like $100.
No, I don't know how to do all the shit on TurboTax that you need to do.
I will tell you this, Joe. This was my first year sitting down and doing it all myself. Not that hard. It'll take a minute and it'll walk you through everything if you want it to. But yeah, I would suggest since it's you file separately.
No.
Oh, you file together?
Yeah.
Okay, well there is an option for that. I just because of the kids and shit, probably, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, I know there's it is cheaper, but I mean, I'm a fucking idiot, and I'd rather somebody walk me through this or that, and I ask questions along the way, and blah blah blah. I mean, fuck it.
Yeah, but it might save you a little bit of money because you got your phone right there to Google any questions you got.
Yeah. I've been Googling quite a few questions, Tom, and some of them I don't have answers to,
fucking chicken or the egg, I still don't know.
Right. And, had one guy come and give me a very high quote on fixing the shit on the side of the house. Got somebody else coming tomorrow, and hopefully his is a little better. We'll see. This is the spending money month, I guess, this month and next month, and then hopefully a lot of it will come back in. I've got money to spend on it right now. It's gonna wipe me out probably, but fuck it, right? That's what happens. Easy come, easy go.
I would say fuck those pieces of shit who installed it in the first place fucking just a few months ago and won't come back and fix their shit. Right. I would say fuck them up the ass.
Oh yeah, no, I'm well, I can't say anything online because that would incriminate me later, Tom.
No, but I can. Fuck them. What a piece of shit business.
Yeah, they fucking suck. Fuck them. Let's see, what else? Oh, okay, so earlier in the week, Roop and I went to a concert. We saw 3 bands at a very expensive venue that I'd never been to. And Roop went and bought the first round. Needless to say, that was the only round we had during the night. Fucking $30 for 2 beers. Yeah. And not even a good beer, like Dallas Blonde.
Is this like a stadium show or something?
That's what I thought. Are we watching the fucking Cowboys play or something? I didn't know we walked into the fucking Cowboy Stadium. No, it's just a small place, venue called the Echo Lounge. And, But we saw a band called Dead Heat play, and they were pretty good. They were out of California. It was funny because the guy was wearing the singer was wearing a Selena shirt, Queen of Cumbia. It said, oh yeah, rest in peace, Selena. Sorry, your killer didn't get released this weekend. She was up for parole, but then you would have had sweet, sweet vengeance as soon as she was out on the street. Somebody would have killed her for sure. No, definitely, that's not a fucking joke. So that'll happen.
Mexicans is crazy.
Yes, yes. Then there was a band called Neck Rot, which I wasn't all too fond of. It seems they have a following. The guy who was singing, we're pretty close, but luckily not that close because this guy spit like a motherfucker. When all you saw was just fucking like, man, aren't you getting dehydrated up there? While you're singing and shit.
The best fucking thing. We were what was it, Cap City in Austin, and we saw Joey Diaz, and we were front row, kind of to the side. So, like the people 2 tables over, they were eating their fucking mozzarella sticks or whatever. He was just like, blah, 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 blah. It was all, they're just eating it like dickheads. It was terrific.
Oh, fuck, those fat comedians. I think it was Mark and Linda. They said they saw... who's the fat dude that calls himself Puffy? Another Mexican.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah, they said that guy had like a fucking table full of food, and it wasn't just his gimmick. Like that motherfucker was going to town.
He is a big fat fuck.
He is. And then Cavalera came on, and like we see them every time they come into town. Those Brazilians, they put on a fucking great show. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. It was another good one. Fuck yeah, man. Had a great time. They rocked it out. And it didn't even have a buzz. Because we couldn't afford to get a buzz, you see. But yeah, that was it. That was the first show of the week, Tom. And other than that, just at work, knocking shit out. I don't know. Thankful that I'm alive. Well, not that, but thankful that I'm still in business. Gives me something to do while I'm alive.
So, who do you like more, this Cavalera guy or Joe Lansdale?
Oh shit. I would say Lansdale. That motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah.
But you would be the pig in the middle of the spit?
No, you see, there's just shit that I'm a fan of, Tom, just like everybody else, and we'll get to fandom here in just a bit, Tom. So how was your week?
Shit, it was all right. Started out just trying to hit fucking deadlines and shit, and I think I did. I think I hit everything. Didn't get everything done that I wanted to, but the deadlines were good, so that's good. Yeah, I don't know. The AXE concert, Lori and I went up there. It was in Little Mexico. I've never been to this place before. And then I said, oh shit, I have been to this area before. This is where we watched Lucha Libre. It's like, how 610 splits off the south side of 610 by Pasadena, or you can just go straight.
Right.
Just go straight. So we did. It was an all right place, if you could park in the back, which you can't. So you got to park like on this shopping center or this shopping center. And, it's fucking close to Houston, so it's not the best. And it's like, shit. Well, at least I got AAA. Locked everything up. Put on some fucking face paint so I didn't look so white. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, Martino, I got it. He's one of us. All right.
Martino.
That's right. So yeah, we met the guys back there, helped them load in. Lori helped set up the fucking merch thing and all that, and then watched the show, just hung out for a little bit, did all that shit, good stuff. I was gonna say I appreciate everybody showing up. I guess I could, but I don't know why I would. So yeah, we were just hanging out, shooting the shit, all that. And then I guess something happened where their stop in Corpus Christi got canceled or fucked
really?
up or something above my pay grade, so I don't fucking know. So they stayed in Houston for a few days, so I hung out over there for one of the days, and then we all just jumped on a sculpture and sculpted a new mask. Like everybody, like AXE, Eric was on there, Jacob got on there for a minute. Trying to think if anybody else did. And then it was just me. We're all just like tagging out, working on this thing. And it's in the shop. I got to clean it up a little bit, maybe like an hour or two more on it, and then more on it. And then I'll get it molded and all that shit. But I mean, I thought that was a cool thing. If they were in town, I was trying to think of something we can do. And I was like, well, shit, if there's a fucking mask that you could say, oh, yeah, they fucking sculpted some of that shit. So I think that's kind of cool. I'm trying not to cough and catch my breath.
Let me catch my breath.
So yeah, it was fun. It was a good show. Like I told them, it's commendable as fuck what they're doing. Just putting their money where their mouth is, doing a fucking nationwide tour all by themselves on their own pocket and shit. That's fucking. Excuse me, goddamn. That's probably the coolest thing I think they've done, is just fucking, because I'm that kind of guy. It's just like you too. It's just like you want to do something and put your fucking money up and show that you believe in yourself and all that fucking shit. So yeah, they're doing it and it's fucking cool. It was a good time hanging out with all of them and shit, and I hope they have a safe and successful tour.
Yeah. Yeah, by now I guess they should be in Oklahoma or wherever. I saw them here in Dallas in Deep Ellum at Three Links. And they had two, I wouldn't say local opening acts or whatever. I guess they had some girls open up for them that were called the Slice Girls, Tom. And they were all right, man. They were singing about the Chucky girl. What's her name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Yeah. So Tiffany was in a lot of their lyrics. They were very harmonized. It was much better than you would expect when they say, hey, we're bringing in some locals. I think they were from San Antonio because there was some other label there with them in the back area, the smoking area. And goddamn, were people smoking? That's illegal here in Texas. I'll have you know that. But this bar is cool, so it's good that they picked this place. This bar will burn a lot of patchouli, Tom. Just to help the ambiance. And then old Sun came out and he played, and he's got his dark lyrics, and it kind of throws me off that he ends his set with a positive song. It's like, hey man, stick with the character. Don't fucking give any positivity to anybody. Fuck them. You're all gonna die and all that. The super famous Fun Time guys. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. And these are all guys that I saw at camp, and they're a lot more polished than when I saw them. They put on a much better set than when I initially saw them, and they a couple of their songs really sounded really, really fucking good and clean. And then let
me stop you there. I forgot to say when Super Famous was on at Houston, fucking a couple old Mexican ladies, they rushed the stage with their phone because look at those rapping luchadors. Oh, I can't wait to go home and show me familia.
Yeah.
Dude, they were up there for a few minutes. I was just laughing because, it's funny.
Yeah. And of course the boys came on, and they did their set, and they are very polished. They've been doing this for a while. Their set was really fucking good, and the crowd there was very, very into it. They surprised me. There was a little mosh pit that broke out for a little while, and yeah, man, it's kick ass that they're out there doing that. I was upset that they didn't play the Forgotten, which is my favorite tune from them. But you never know when you go to a show. You never know what the band's gonna play. But
yeah, they might have just forgot it.
Yeah. Yeah, good shit, man. Good shit. I'm glad. Unlike you, I didn't, hang out and talk to them because, I don't know them. Met them once, but if they didn't recognize me, I'm not gonna. Hey, I'm old T-shirt Joe. Did a little work for you. So it's like, fuck it. Just their support, and then we blazed out.
I told them you were coming. I told them you were coming with the crew, and I said, hey, just make sure you remember that Joe's stepson's name is Holland.
Yeah, he had a great time.
Hell yeah, good.
Yeah, he fucking he loved almost. Well, shit, I think he liked all the bands. It was good. It was good to get him out there and see him having fun.
Yeah.
And that's, when you go to these concerts, that's what it's about. It's like everybody's having a good time. They're enjoying shit that they like. Some of these heavy metal shows I go to, there's some people there that are just fucking too aggressive and they got something to prove or whatever. It's just get the fuck out of here, dude. Just people are trying to have a good time, so I didn't see any of that at this show, which was cool.
Yeah, when I used to go to concerts at the very tail end.
Well, Tom's a little frozen there, which is also his favorite movie, which he'll be talking about later if he doesn't talk about the franchise.
Going to concerts again.
There he is.
The Adam Green classic, Frozen, about the couple people stuck on a ski lift.
Yeah.
Yeah, the time's passed for my story.
All right. No, but it was cool to go to. Yeah, it is. It's something. It takes a lot to go out on a fucking nationwide tour. Usually when people go on tour, they play it safe and do the states around their area. Man, they're going all out. They're going all over the fucking place. And they don't know what kind of reception they're going to get, it could be a full house. It could be 30 people. I mean, so yeah, it takes a lot, man. Yeah,
most of the places they've never been before, so they don't know what the fuck they're walking into. So yeah, it's cool. Yeah, like I think it's the bee's knees, Joe. So yeah, shout out to them. If you want to catch them on the road, I think they're about halfway through the dates. We did it at the beginning, but there they are if you want to pause it and look at that shit. Excuse me. But yeah, safe travels, and I hope it is extremely successful for you guys, for sure. It's just, driving all that time, breathing in fucking 9 guys' farts. Fuck.
I don't know.
Well, Joe, I watched a lot. So would you mind if I went first?
Yeah, but I guess go ahead because
you got more to talk about.
No, I don't. I don't have a whole lot.
Okay. No, I meant in general for the intro part of the podcast.
Oh no. Well, going to one more show tomorrow, and I don't even know what the fuck we're stepping into. Our buddy from Atomic Cotton, Zach Kaufman, he's in a band, and I don't even know the name of it, like Wolf something or whatever, but they're coming through Dallas, and shit, anybody that's a friend that you're out there performing, doing shit, get out there and support them, man. Because that's what I'm doing. Because it's like it takes a lot. It takes a lot to travel and get on stage and expose yourself to people that don't fucking know you. You know, so yeah, we'll see. You know, hopefully it's good.
Well, at least we'll have T-shirts there.
Mm-hmm. Emily,
Atomic T-shirts.
Zach Kaufman's playing somewhere in Arlington tomorrow. Maybe you guys can head out there.
And you can see Joe.
Yeah.
If all else fails, you paid the cover to see Joe.
Fuck it, I'll take you know.
Oh, let me get this one out of the way.
Yeah. Out of the way.
Joe, I watched the hit motion picture Diablo, or for your ignorant ass, The Devil.
Based on the video game?
No, sir.
Okay.
Based on The Devil. No, it isn't.
Okay.
So this one's about a disgraced ex-boxer. Why is he disgraced? Because he's white. Just kidding. It's because he killed a guy in the ring, you see. He's actually some kind of Argentinian Jew. Don't laugh at that.
No, I'm laughing, Tom. You know what I ate today for breakfast?
Some kind of knish?
A bagel.
Close.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, bagels. But go ahead.
Some bagels are good. You put a little strawberry cream cheese on there.
Yeah, if it needs that shit, it's not good.
They wouldn't make it if it wasn't good. Sometimes I'll just fucking get a thing of strawberry cream cheese and get a spoon and
chewy ass thick bread. It's like, fuck, you know? They want to bake this shit right or not?
I mean, I don't think you should be eating bagels with your teeth right now.
It didn't even rise, you know? It's just a little fucking clump of stupid.
It's got the little buttonhole in the middle.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb.
So, Joe, the hit motion picture Diablo about a disgraced boxer. So we see in a flashback in the opening that he killed a guy in the ring. And then he wakes up in his house, you know, it's your stereotypical, oh, it's kind of dirty. I got liquor bottles and shit all over. Blah, blah.
8 months later.
Yeah. So he goes into the shower, he's washing his nuts, shampooing up his fucking hair, and the water goes out. Ah, fuck. So that tells us he's low on money, too. All right, so he gets a call, rushes out of the bathroom. It's his ex-girlfriend pretty much saying, hey, let's talk about things and maybe work stuff out and get together. I'll be over in a couple hours and you can make me a meal and we'll talk. And as soon as he hangs up the phone, his cousin comes over, bringing all his fucking bullshit. He's tied up with some fucking dickhead, and there's people out to kill him. And hilarity ensues, Joe.
Man, I'll tell you, cousins are the worst. I'm not going to go into that, but just, yeah.
So,
you've got some cousins there, Tom, by that laugh.
I got kissing cousins. So, yeah, it's pretty good. There's a couple slow parts. There's a badass bathroom fight. When it's bloody and gory, it's pretty cool, but there is a little bit of slow shit. Kind of reminds me of a Robert Rodriguez movie. Not just because there's some kind of Mexicans. I'm not sure what Argentinian is, but they were speaking Spanish. But yeah, it was pretty good. If you like fucking wild shit, like, oh, then this crazy shit happened. I can't believe it. Why is all this happening? And then you find out, and it's like, oh, this is kind of wild. But yeah, it's worth a watch if you like tough guy, beat motherfuckers up movies, shooting guns, stabbing fuckers with knives. kind of like a home invasion type thing because it all pretty much takes place in this guy's house. It's worth a shot. I thought it came out this year because it was a new release on Amazon, but this is like from 2012 or some shit. I guess somebody just got the rights, and I mean that's what Amazon does. You'll see like, oh no, they just uploaded it now, so it's a 2025 movie, and you fuck.
Yeah, you got to look back and like delve deep and say, oh well, shit, this movie's been around for a while.
So if you like tough guy shit, maybe a little bit of home invasion shit thrown in there, check it out. I can't remember how much I paid for it. Maybe like $3 the Amazon no rush reward shit. So it's on there. I would assume it would be somewhere free sometime because I don't know how many people are gonna pay for you know, a 16-year-old movie or however long it is, but yeah, it's worth checking out. It's in Spanish, but it's fine. It's fine. You can read a little bit.
Well, I thought you had more. Are you drinking your Theraflu? All right. Well, Tom, I got reunited with a couple of old friends. You know, it's Wallace and Gromit, my British friends. You know, and they've got a new movie out called Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Fowl. Oh shit! Oh man! Yeah, I'm sure you remember that dastardly penguin from the Wrong Trousers episode. Well, shit. You know, that guy was something else. You know, master of disguise, you know, plotting genius. Well, he's got a plan to bust out of jail and fuck up Wallace and Gromit, who foiled his plan last time. You see, this time, old Wallace, he's made the perfect invention. He's got a yard gnome that does your yard for you. Not just that, it'll do all, you know, your household things and that, you know, and Gromit, yeah, he's a little upset with it because, you know, Gromit likes working on the yard and everything. He doesn't need a gnome doing it, but, you know, he's a good dog. Very good dog. But, you know, he's got his limits too. And, well, that's what this fucking, I don't remember the penguin's name, but he hacks into the system and takes over the gnomes and has them doing crimes, you know, and they bust him out of jail and fuck, he's after that blue diamond again. And oh shit, there's just all kinds of shit going on. If you're a fan of Wallace and Gromit and you've seen all this stuff before, there's a lot of nods to the past stuff, but you don't need that. You know, there's like, you can watch this fresh shit. The Aardman fucking studios, anything they do is great, but Wallace and Gromit, that's their crown jewel. And Gromit, that's just a fucking great dog character because he never, you know, he's a dog, he doesn't talk, but everything is conveyed through facial expression, you know. And it's claymation. I don't know how much of it is still claymation, but shit's great, man. If I'd have watched this last year, it would have been on my top 3, 5, whatever, you know, but I didn't, Tom. I didn't.
Oh, so it's not a 2025 movie.
I thought it was, but I don't think Netflix put it out until 2025, Tom, but it was out in Britain.
Well, I mean, US, you live in the US, motherfucker, so.
Do. Fuck
yeah. Just search fucking Wallace and Gromit fucking US release date, and if it says 2025.
And fuck y'all that are talking shit about the US so much right now. Oh, the US, you'll get what you deserve. You live here too, you motherfucker. But anyway, yeah, Wallace and Gromit. Sorry. On shit like this, old Great Britain is kicking our ass because this shit's awesome.
Well, let me ask you this, Joe. Have you heard of the hit motion picture Diablo?
I have. I've recently heard somebody talk about that. That's fucking weird that you're bringing this up.
Was it me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, that's all I watched.
Oh.
Fuck.
Well, Tom, digging through my DVD collection, I dug out the movie Doppleganger. You heard of this one?
No, I mean, I was expecting a Spider-Man monster to be on the cover of that.
I think maybe this is her doppelganger. You know, it's a German word that means like, hey, like a fucking copy of you, but it just does other shit. So I remember, like, because I used to read Fangoria because I was a fucking nerd, you see. And they were hyping up this movie, Doppelganger. You know, it's got old Drew Barrymore, but she's sexy now, you know, because she's 19 or however the fuck she is in this movie. This is about a chick that moves to California, and maybe she killed her mom. We don't know. You know, her mom's killed in the first scene. She moves to California, is looking for a room, you know, and this guy, this writer, he doesn't have any money. He happens to have an extra room. Actually, it's a 1-bedroom place, but he's willing to rent her that room, and he'll just sleep on the couch. She said, fuck yeah, that sounds like a great deal, you know. And he's like, man, is she pretty, blah, blah, blah. And then again, you know, he starts seeing her. It's like, hey, how you doing? Wait a minute, she can't be here. She was just over there, you know. Hey, I saw you over here, but how could you be over there? What are you talking about? What? No. Could it be a doppelganger is following her, Tom, and killing people around her? Well, shit. Her psychiatrist thinks she just needs ups on her meds, you know? And her brother, who is in the psychiatric hospital, you know, he has maybe seen the doppelganger before. But, Tom, there's more. Yeah, this fucking shit's a mess. It's just fucking stupid. And, you know, is she crazy? Is the fucking is somebody trying to kill of all the people around her and steal all her money because she's rich, Tom? She's for money. Or is there really a fucking doppelganger, Tom? Or holy shit, I don't want to ruin it for you, Tom, but is it all of the above? Holy fuck, at the end there's some Kurtzman fucking special effects and shit, and they look pretty good. But by then, you don't give a fuck because the plot's so stupid and it's just dumb shit. And I already have a sticker on this because it's for sale. And let's see, what are the special features? I don't know. I didn't watch them because I didn't give a shit. Yeah, this is fucking terrible. This is terrible. This I'll say this, you know. Like she was trying to not be a kid anymore. So she's trying to be sexual in this movie. At least she's of age. But in other movies, she's playing where she's trying to be, you know, sexual. She's playing a fucking minor. And that's always weird shit. You know, it's like, all right, you know, I'm not a kid anymore, but I'm going to play a sexy 16-year-old. What? Well, a lot of dudes, especially in the horror community, they go for that. Weird crowd we surround ourselves with.
Well, I would say a lot of people in the pornography community go for that too.
Mm-hmm. I guess.
Yeah, I've never got the appeal of Drew Barrymore. I know everyone's different, but I never thought, oh, look at that hot lady, but I am gay.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had to fill it up with cum.
Guy whose first name was Drew.
Drew Barrymore.
Cough it up. Cough it up. You don't want to keep that sickness inside you. You just want to let it flow flow out of you.
I'm fucking down with it. Oh, ah! Fucking pricks. Hold on, let me take another sip of mule juice.
Yeah.
Salt water.
So I should have said this when we were talking about the show we both went to see. Is like a lot of the songs have to do with ending one's, existence. A lot of songs about that. And I was like, man, no wonder Tom likes this stuff. And then I thought, man, if he ever did it, he should use a pizza cutter, because at least that would be funny, when they found him, and that way he could say, I went out with a joke. I went out with a gag.
I'm gonna fucking Mamma Mia on the wall. All right, then.
You can watch anything else.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a pizza cutter to my wrist, and then I'll get a fork and start twirling the veins out like spaghetti and see how much I can eat before I die.
And then you can grind some cyanide into it.
Well, I mean, I think once I get the first bite and rip out all those veins, more shit's gonna start flowing, and it's gonna get dark and cold.
So, Tom, I watched the hit Japanese feature film Mononoke the Movie, Phantom in the Rain. This is a anime, Tom. You're familiar with the anime genre, are you not?
What is it?
Anima.
Thank you.
Oh shit. Okay, so this was recommended to me, and old Holland wanted me to watch it. So, and he watched it with me. So yes, I did watch it. This is a film that's based on a anima series, Tom, which I'd never seen, but it is on Netflix. This thing is weird as fuck. It without getting into the story, just the animation on it it's fucking cool looking, but weird. It looks like they either did the cells, and I don't even know if they do cells anymore. Do they? I don't know how animation is done.
A lot of it's on computer, but I mean, maybe some people still do it old school.
Yeah, but it looks like it's transparent, because it looks like all of it you can see a texture underneath it or behind it or something. So it looks cool, and it's all pastel colors, and it's really weird the way they frame shit. But you don't have time to appreciate it because the frame changes every second. I was trying to count between, because it changes so fucking much.
Can I let you know something, Joe?
Hmm?
It should change more than once a second.
Well, I'm talking about the position, not the frame.
The frame rate?
Right.
Okay.
I'm talking about oh, here we are, shit like that. The perspective, I guess. The framing perspective. You know how some filmmakers will just do one frame throughout the film? Okay, with this one, it changes that frame every second or more, which is weird and
whiplash inducing.
Yeah, I guess, so if remember they had that shit with the Pokemon kids going into convulsions in Japan?
The Simpsons episode, I remember that from.
This would really fuck them up. And for me, it was I'm reading this with subtitles and trying to look up. So I'm just if anybody's gonna watch this, don't do it with subtitles. Do the dubbing. So yeah, the animation's cool and it's weird. It's very inventive. I think I haven't watched a lot of anime. Maybe everybody does this shit. The story is about two young ladies that go to work at the at this compound to serve the concubines of the emperor, and they're pretty much just fucking maids. Why they need like 1,000 maids working there is I don't know, but the Japanese are fucking weird, you know, and it's like everybody there is losing their, you know, just being I don't know, they become slaves themselves, and one of them doesn't even want to be there. She wants to work on her writing and art and everything. The other one does. She wants to kind of like get the attention of the emperor and become a concubine herself. As they're there, they realize, hey, there's something fucking weird around here. There's like ghosts. There's a ghost hanging out. And then there's a dude outside, and he's like a medicine seller. That's his fucking character's name, the medicine seller. And he, I don't know, he wants to get in. He suspects there's an evil spirit there because he's secretly a guy that fights evil spirits. But they don't allow men in there. Somehow he gets in there, and there's some shit he has to do to identify a Mononoke before he can kill it. And this is one of those Mononokes or Yokai that's that looks like an umbrella. You know, you might have seen one of those in Yokai Monsters before. I don't know. This guy like says he's the main character in the series, but in this he's just like a secondary character. He hardly does shit, and it's really about friendship and these chicks trying not to lose their identity, and like if chicks fail in there, they're not letting them go home. They're killing them on the way out. It's I don't know. It's some weird shit, but it is it's very artistic.
Yeah, I heard some. I didn't hear shit, but I read on fucking Facebook somebody talking about this. Like, oh, you have to see this on the biggest screen possible. I guess it's so you don't break your fucking neck reading the shit.
So where would you have seen somebody talking about this? So that's
Facebook.
All right, but okay.
I mean, I guess they watched it and liked it.
I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, it had some interesting shit going on. Like I said, that animation is, like if you did some substances or something and just watched it, not worried about the story. Holy fuck, you know that would elicit a response for sure.
Yeah, like roller coaster videos.
I know. Well, Tom, I finished a movie today that a lot of people have been praising the fuck out of. And this is called Longlegs. These are my arms, not my legs, but I feel compelled to do this. Before I started watching this, I didn't know who directed it. It's this guy named Oz OK Jerkins. I don't know what he directed before that I didn't like.
Gretel and Hansel, I think.
The Black Coat's Daughter, I think. I watched that one. I thought that was fucking awful.
But you did see that Gretel and Hansel or Hansel and Gretel movie a few years ago. I think so.
Okay, and that movie was just okay. This movie here, Longlegs, Tom. People are fucking sucking its dick. They're sucking its long legs. This is about a young lady. She's fresh to the FBI. And, well, shit, Tom. Had an incident there where she, like, hey, the killer's over there. And she was right. Then her partner got killed. She's psychic, Tom. She's psychic, but only sometimes, you know. So because of that, you know, the FBI has a case, Tom. A case that there's this killer that I don't know, kind of infiltrates people, you know, when their daughters are having a party on the 14th. of whatever month, and somehow makes the father go berserk and kill the entire family. He's not doing it himself, this killer. So it's like, we don't know what to do. We've been after this motherfucker for a long time. Like, what can you do? Goddamn, Tom. She's cracking the case, She's figuring shit out, but all of a sudden, the killer knows all about her and is fucking with her. Tom. Oh, shit. And wouldn't you know it, maybe all these killings tie into her past, Tom. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be psycho? Atmosphere in this movie is kick-ass, and it starts out really good. And then it's like, okay, all right, we know where this is going. This FBI agent over here, he has a daughter whose birthday is coming up. Ooh, wonder how this movie's gonna end up, And then it ties into this girl's mom, and Nicolas Cage is like dressed up like kind of like a woman or something, and just you don't give a shit about any of the characters because there's nothing there with the characters. It's all atmosphere, and it's all like, the devil will always win. Yeah, of course, we know this, but at least make it interesting. At least give us somebody. If you're going to destroy a character, you got to make us care about them somehow. That way when they're destroyed, we're like, fuck. That hit me, but here it's just like, there's nothing I cared about. Like I said, it's got atmosphere. It looks all right, but there's a lot missing, and I don't know. I don't know about this Osgood Jerkins dude.
Yeah, what were people saying about this one when it came out?
They loved it. It's like, holy shit, this is incredible. It's like, Nicolas Cage, this is his, biggest performance. He's hardly in it. And when he is, it's like anybody could have played that role. It's just like it's cool that he takes on roles like this and just, finds quirky shit to do. It's good. Like, it's a second coming of his career, but I like a lot of the shit he's done, but this is not one of them. This is not a standout for me. This movie just doesn't really. The devil deserves better, Tom. And this movie, ultimately, it's about the devil, and that's where it fails. It's like, oh, okay, so there's the only explanation for everything that happens. The devil. Okay.
I'd just like to say, fuck the devil. He doesn't deserve shit.
Mm.
But I remember when this movie was coming out, and scariest movie ever made, scariest movie since The Exorcist. And then I saw Nicolas Cage, and I said, no. Yeah. It's not a very big list, but he's on my list of, if he's in the movie, I ain't watching it. You got him, Eric Roberts, and Jessa Flux, which is a new one. I'm sure she's a nice lady. The couple things I seen with her, and she's a team player. But the movies just sucked, and it's all just the same, no budget. Oh, fuck me, shit. So that's, if I see that, I'm just like, nope, I'm good. Glad you got a couple bucks though, lady, but sorry, I'm not gonna watch this. See, I got 3. Eric Roberts was the first. Because if their big name is fucking Eric Roberts, fuck you.
Well, I've come to that with the name Ty West. Not watching any more of his shit. The girl that was in his last 3 movies, I really don't want to watch anything with her in it.
I was going to say Molly Hatchet. That ain't her fucking name.
It doesn't matter. Just to see her screaming, because that's all she can fucking do. And then You know, not that I've watched a lot of her shit in it. I maybe probably 2 of them, but Jenna Ortega, yeah, you can go fuck yourself too.
I mean, Beetlejuice was an excellent motion picture.
Yeah, I guess she's another one for the guys that that fantasize about, you know, a 15, 16-year-old girl or something. You know,
The Kenzie Reeves fans.
check yourself
Before you fucking wreck yourself. And then you get your ass knocked out in jail there, buddy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, everybody was all about this shit last summer. And I was just like, oh, mate, Nicholas. Nope.
It's not a bad movie, but it's just there's a lot missing to it. You know, it's like it's not. It feels incomplete. You know, it's just like the writing just left a lot of out. It's characterization. You need fucking characterization.
And probably don't start off your fucking movie with that cliche ass shit. The killer was in another house. Motherfucker. Didn't make me laugh though. Yeah, Ty West does fucking stink.
He does.
I think the first one, I think it was his first movie I saw was The Roost. And I remember thinking, oh, this is all right. I bought the DVD. I don't have it in the collection anymore, and I can't remember a fucking thing about it. Think it starts out with some kind of horror host thing, and maybe there's like bats or something, but
yeah, with that,
I can't remember.
Like I didn't start out The Roost. I started out one that was a throwback.
Fuck.
Another thing, you know, this girl's like watching a house and like
House of the Devil.
Yeah. And then with that one, it's like, well, fuck, at least they played the fix. You know, I like fucking one thing leads to another. And that's the thing with this fucking Longlegs, you know, at the end, they play the T-Rex song, you know, Bang a Gong, which is a fucking great song. It's like, well, fuck, you know, why didn't you just play this song like 8 times and call it a movie? You know?
Yeah, well, at least you'll be able to get to meet him in a couple months. Get your professional photo op.
I will.
I was on Facebook, and I was like, "Oh, sweet, Linda Blair's gonna be there. Wonder what her prices are. Get something maybe." And as soon as I said that, I was like, "No, what the fuck? Why would you want anything? Anybody to shut up, Tom?" And I just like, "Yeah, you're right." And I just fucked off and scrolled more. And yeah, I don't give a fuck. They almost had me, but I would have been like, "No."
All right. Maybe if, you know, Wings was still around.
Can you sign this fucking 8x10 of your tits floating in a bathtub from Savage Streets? No, better yet, hey, I got this Red Heat DVD or Caged Heat DVD, whatever fucking movie you got finger fucked in the prison bathrooms in. Can you sign this still of your ass getting fingered by this lady? Sure, $100. Yeah, I like dogs. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I know.
I wish I was a fan of something.
I know.
Do like getting my cock sucked though. I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, and the dudes they accommodate you. But Tom, speaking of leprechauns,
oh, it's all out. Hold on. Hey Joe, you want to go back to the hood? Mm-hmm. So this one was originally supposed to be Leprechaun Spring Break. As you know, each one they changed the location, and that's their gimmick. But Lionsgate said, "Oh, we sold so many DVDs. Let's just bring it back to the hood." And, you know, at least this one isn't, it's funny because they're black. It's more of an actual story involving black people. So that was nice, I guess. But it's a little better than the last one. Not much, but after the last one, pretty much anything should be better because that last one's not good. Not good, Joe.
Yeah, so Tom, they're back in good. Maybe, I don't know. This starts out, Leprechaun is fighting a priest that took his gold, to put together a youth center. But Leprechaun, he always wants his gold back. But the priest defeats Leprechaun and just buries him in a fucking chamber underneath the decrepit, or not decrepit at the time, the youth center that was being built. Well, shit, how many years later? I forgot. It doesn't fucking matter, but it's several years later. The youth center has never been built, and it's obviously fucked with a lot of the youth that were growing up at the time. We got two young ladies that, goddamn, they would like to get out of the hood, Tom. They would. They're
No, it's not duh. It's THA.
The hood. They would like to get out of the hood. Because they're working at a beauty salon and they're tired of fucking, all these, more mature hood ladies that are in there that need their hair did and need their, muscles massaged. They don't like doing that shit, Tom.
So before I forget, just because, I remembered it and I went, oh, fuck this guy. Listen to the commentary track for this one, Joe. The director called it a massage. Fuck people who do that. Fuck that. That ain't how you fucking say it. I don't give a fuck where you grew up. It's massage. A massage. Motherfucker, you're directing a Leprechaun movie. Shut the fuck up. And the whole time he's just like, oh, this was a low budget movie. We only had 3 weeks, blah, blah. Just like, yeah, most independent movies, people doing it on their own. They don't have fucking lighting people and fucking gaffers and shit. They got to do it all by themselves. So you had departments and shit taking care of that. Quit fucking bitching. Your movie's still kind of lame. Back to the plot.
So, yeah, we're focusing on these two girls. The thing is, they want to get out of the hood, but one of them, she's hung up on her ex-boyfriend, Tom, who has become a small-time dealer, and he's got a new girlfriend that, rides with him on, what do they call them? A rice burner.
Guys call them crotch rockets.
Yeah, crotch rockets or rice burner. And, well, shit, she's really upset with that. And her friend, who is, they call a yellow bone, she is not hooked up with this other guy that just likes to smoke weed, but hangs out with him enough that, yeah, she's probably going to end up giving it up to him later. Maybe if he got his shit together and had some money. But anyway, they all hang out and they even invite the other guy that's fucking around with this other chick to a little barbecue they're having, Tom.
This is the saddest looking goddamn barbecue fucking ever, dude. They're fucking to have some, I don't even know what the fuck it was on, but it's in a fucking shoddily made construction set and they're just in the middle of fucking, it's ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous.
Oh, and lest I forget, so this guy that's becoming a small-time dealer, well, shit, he's caught the attention of the local hood dealer, the guy that's really doing this shit, and he's got a henchman, Sticky Fingers.
The real Blade.
But anyway, they don't like this guy, but they're fucking around there, they're doing their barbecue stuff, and oh shit, they stumble upon that catacomb area where old Leprechaun was trapped. They open that shit up and they find a chest of gold, Tom. Not a pot. A chest of gold.
I should bring this up too while we're doing it. Warwick Davis said that, yes, we all considered it the same Leprechaun throughout the movies. So
Okay.
there's the answer to that. What a pig fucking mess of a series this is.
They get the gold, and what did they do with it? Did they get out of the hood like they wanted to? Nah. They just start spending money and shit and being stupid. And
The one was trying. The tough lady, she was filling out a college fucking application.
I must have blinked, you know, because this movie is very hard to fucking keep your attention on because it sucks, you know. They spent 40 minutes on character development, Tom. It's a fucking Leprechaun movie. This is the sixth Leprechaun movie. We already know what the fuck's going on.
But this guy wanted to tell a story in a Leprechaun movie.
He did, but he didn't. You know, you know what happens from there. Leprechaun comes back for his gold, but Warwick Davis, he's tired. You know, he's just fucking walking through this shit. No rhymes. No fucking no rhymes. Oh, you got me gold.
He did say that he liked this one because there was like he wasn't just standing there saying stuff, but he was getting like thrown around and doing stunts and shit.
Yeah,
It
he
should
does
say the
get his ass kicked, and he does, you know, impale people a lot that we don't see. Like fuck it, we ain't got money for a special effects crew. We're gonna do a plot.
well, it is the same special effects dude, Gabe Bartalis, and there is a couple effects in there, which is more than most of the movies. So at least there's, you got the heart, and then you got a little bit of blood going in the bong, and then you got the jawbone. So, I mean, there's a little bit in there compared to the other ones where there was like nothing. I mean, part 2, part 3 had some. Part 4, it was just that goofy robot thing. What was last one didn't have shit.
I don't know, Tom. This one was lazy. It was just lazy and slow. And like I said, it's surprising that you said that he liked this one because he's not really doing shit in it. You know, it's just like he's not fucking intimidating. He's not funny. He just, hey, go, you know?
I mean, he was high and he was going, I'm fake high.
You've been spending me gold. But
yeah, I guess they had to fight a lot with the producers to get money for anything on this because, like I said, the producer said, no, fuck your spring break shit. We're making another in the hood. That made money. And I never understood we're just making another one just to make money. Who cares if it sucks? All right, stupid. Throw a couple good kills in there with some gore, maybe a topless lady or some shit. People say, hey, this one was all right. You should check it out. Then you'll sell more, and then you'll be able to make another one, and you didn't have to put that much effort or that much money into it.
So, one of the more interesting to me things about this movie is a couple of the characters wear 57 fake clothing, you know, and it's like, is this a real brand? I don't remember this shit. This is not FUBU or anything like that. And I was looking it up, and I see like people selling a vintage 57 fake, you know, buy it here, you know, but nothing. I can't find a history on the brand, so I don't know if it was just somebody in the, you know, that was in the production or in the cast that say, hey, let's wear my shit. You know, this is a brand that I'm starting, and this shit's gonna go, especially after this movie. This is gonna be fucking the heat, baby.
Yeah, I'm sure they just like fucking reached out to bootleg FUBU people and said, hey, you want to get your shit in a movie? Want to get your shit in a movie? Because that's what they did with the bongs. Like all the bongs were Chong glass. They didn't pay for any of that shit. So, I mean, that's common with movies, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I assume, I would figure that's what it was. Just they got all the fucking shit for free.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find you one on eBay for Hanukkah or some shit.
The Chanukah.
Fuck yeah, bless you.
As long as it's not a Bale.
Fuck a Beowulf.
Hmm.
Fuck. Rest in power, McGrindle. Son of a bitch. Yeah, slightly better than the last one. That's not saying much. This fucking series could have been something. It had potential, but once they found their footing, it was just too late, and it was just about just get the Leprechaun makeup on screen.
So they had these 6, right? And then they got the 2 reboot movies, which we're going into.
Well, the last one isn't a reboot movie. The last one, just like old Danny McBride's Halloween. It's a sequel to the original. Forget all this other stuff.
So that's the trend that everybody's hitting. Fuck.
So they rebooted it. That you'll find out that didn't work. So then they said, oh, let's do this fucking legacy sequel or whatever the fuck stupid shit it's called.
Did they ever do like a Movie Maniacs figure or shit like that?
There is one they just showed a prototype at, I forget who, at Toy Fair like a week or 2 ago. So I think that's coming out next year.
So now they're doing it, but there was nothing like back then.
No, they had like a little rubber figure that they used to promote the second one, I think. And that was it.
Fucking missed opportunities, huh?
Yeah. I mean, everybody's doing it now because I'm sure the license are not expensive for a fucking 30-year-old sequel that nobody gives a fuck about. But,
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. It had potential, but the company just wanted the money without putting any fucking effort in it, and it shows.
Yeah, and there was just no consistency, that we've already established towards the character. We always thought it was like, well, is this a different Leprechaun? They all look the fucking same, or
I mean, in this one, they were just like, oh, at least, 4-leaf clovers or his gold can kill him. So at least they used that. It's just like, but all the movies should have had, connections and gore and shit in it. That's what you're making. It's not just, oh, look at this nice makeup, which, I mean, sure it is, but
right.
And
Well, as one of my favorite comic writers, James Robinson, reminds me in the chat right now that in this one, his eyes are glowing red.
and the fucking things that shoot out of him are like fucking yellow.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's the first one, it was glowing green. What happened? What happened? Oh, we don't have the monies. No monies for the leprechauns.
Not for the green. We can do the red.
Fucking dumb. Fucking dumb. But Joe, on this commentary track, old Warwick thought it would, be good to interrupt the flow of conversation to give the audience leprechaun facts. And I wrote down all these leprechaun facts, and I wrote them bigger so I can read it in the dark, you see, because I learned.
Let's hear them. Let's hear some leprechaun facts, not the other word.
All right, then. Leprechaun fact number 1.
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
Leprechauns are immune to the perils of tobacco, but not marijuana.
Oh.
That was a one and done.
All right.
Gold is the key to a leprechaun's immortality. There are more male leprechauns than female. Female leprechauns are ugly. Leps are often invisible and only seen as a swirl of dust Didn't see that in any of the movies. Lep's height can go from a couple inches to 4.5 feet tall. Leps, I wrote Leps because I didn't want to write the whole thing. So leprechauns like to wear a little bit of red.
In their socks.
That's right, Joe. In the last one, rainbows mark where leprechauns hide their gold. And those are leprechaun facts that you had no idea about.
Okay, so remember, like, leprechauns can't fucking do shit against iron, and they fucking throw him in a furnace in this one, right? And a furnace that, like, you can touch the fucking grates with your hands and close it, you know, because it's not that hot, I guess. But yeah, he can just get out of there, you know. I don't know. This shit sucks, dude. This shit's just fucking stupid.
Forgot one. Leprechauns love, get this, Irish whiskey. Well, Joe, these Warwick Davis movies have been an ordeal. But we got a new guy stepping in to play the role of the leprechaun on the next one. You know who it is?
I heard it's a guy from the WWE, but this guy came out when I stopped watching that shit, so I don't have a lot of familiarity with him.
He had a leprechaun gimmick. Do you know why they hired a WWE guy to play the leprechaun, Joe?
Because this is a WWE produced movie?
That's correct.
Fuck yeah. Is it Leprechaun versus the Marine parts?
It is Leprechaun Oranges.
Mm.
Yep. About to find out the origin of the old leprechaun.
Well, we learned it in this last movie because they showed us that book, you know.
No, I understand. They don't because they don't watch the movies, I guess.
Okay.
Then we figured that out watching them ourselves. Like, oh yeah, nobody who worked on any of these watched all the other ones. It was just Warwick Davis and Gabe Bartalos looking around like, this is what we're doing this time, huh? All right, it's a paycheck.
Yeah. So my favorite comic book writer, James Robinson, brings up another point that, like, hey, his parents must have hated him to name him Warwick. And yeah, so like I thought that same shit when I thought Osgood Perkins. But then I remembered that, you know, I remembered something about this guy. But anyway, Tom.
Mates.
Yes. Osgood. Yeah. Let's fuck his life up a little bit more.
Yep. But yeah, I think Warwick is like an English-British fucking name.
Yeah, well.
Osgood is just because his dad was fucked up on poppers and shit. Probably. Well, Joe, do I got to say ordeal again?
No.
All right, then.
You don't. But hey, if any of you guys like Spider-Mans, goddamn, we're in the 80s, right? Fuck yeah, we are. Because they were 60 cents at that time. And yeah, Marvel team up. You got Marvel team up with the Fantastic Four, the John Byrne cover. This is issue 133. They stop at 150, and I'm looking forward to that. But, so this is some bullshit because it's not the Fantastic Four. It's the old fucking, I don't remember what's his name, is just trying to drive Reed Richards crazy. And he's using robots to fucking do that. And Spider-Man's is in like...
Puppet Master?
No, he's...
Egghead?
He's a big fat fuck, red hair, and he wears a monocle. I don't know. But Spider-Man's is only in 3 pages. And it's fucking robots. So it's a whole lie. Spider-Man's and the Fantastic Four. Nope. Then in Spectacular Spider-Man's, number 82. Oh shit, it's the Punisher. He's coming for you.
Yeah, I was just looking at that progressive relationship myself.
Yeah. So the thing with this, it starts out with the Punisher, and he's just fucking psychotic, you know, and he's going after anybody, like not using rubber bullets this time. He's just like fucking crazy, and it's kick ass. It is fucking great. But then it shifts to Spider-Man's and Cloak and Dagger, and well, they all invade the fucking the Kingpin's place at one time, and the Kingpin kicks the Punisher's ass, you know, but just leaves him there. He's like, yeah, this guy's beneath me, you know. So it's kick ass that they show the Punisher is like, he's not this fucking guy that just can take on anybody. It's good shit. It's good shit for the Punisher, but I don't know. And then I don't have the issue of Spider-Man's, you know.
Can I talk about this one?
Yeah. Let's start with the cover.
In this one, Spider-Man is attacked by a bunch of pumpkin bombs. Why? I don't know. It's just about him trying to get a fucking leave of absence signed. And then he does, and it's over.
Yeah. Half of the comic is him trying to, in college, just going from office to office. And then, I don't know, he's chasing after a truck, but it's not the Hobgoblin.
Some guys with a shit henchman.
Yeah, and this henchman, like I was looking it up, it's like first appearance of whatever this henchman's name is. Why? I don't fucking know.
Oh, shit. What is it? Oh, I think he's the second Hobgoblin, but I could be wrong.
Oh,
there's two Hobgoblins working together. I think he's the one that turns into Demo Goblin and then Jack-O-Lantern, or Jack-O-Lantern then Demo Goblin, maybe.
Okay.
Because there is two Hobgoblins, and then Ned Lead becomes Hobgoblin. Like, there's 3 or 4 people who's the fucking Hobgoblin, but in the beginning, I'm pretty sure it's 2 people. Kingsley, maybe, and some other fuck.
I forgot all about Demo Goblin.
You went to hell, you see.
Yeah.
Then first he was just a spooky hobgoblin. Then he's like, no, I think I'm going to be blue now.
Mm-hmm.
Then he does. No, Venom had a cool tongue. Let's give this guy a tongue. Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, not good.
No, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
it was an ordeal.
Goblin sitting there in a chair. Yeah.
No, I'm just healing my wounds because, I don't have any superpowers or anything. I'm just trying to make some goblin juice. That's the other part. They're trying to steal shit so he can make goblin juice to actually have powers. Instead of just being some old dickhead in a fucking rubber mask.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, Spectacular is the best book out of all 3 of them that are going on. And then I think in maybe a year's time, they add another fucking comic. Web is coming up pretty soon.
Can't wait. Maybe I'll be around. Everybody, thanks again for this. Sorry about this. I just didn't have time to watch shit, and I woke up sick, so.
Yeah, and I'm sorry we had to start late, but, that's
all right.
That's la vida, as we say. Well,
everybody, DWN. Oop.
That's la vida.
DWNProductions.net, Maskless Props Custom Work. If you want something made, why would you? But if you do, right there, then over there.
FastCustomShirts.com. We've added some shit to the website. Check it out. You might like it, you might not. But if you do, give it an order and I'll send it out.
If you're listening to this live, which you aren't, or the week it releases this Sunday, I'll be on the Hordecast Live and we'll do a listening party for the hit album Generational Horror. Forgot to talk about that, but when I rolled up to the Airbnb that LLE was renting, they were playing the album, and everybody except Ed seemed to get a kick out of it. But I think before he walked away, he had a laugh. But yeah, your favorite rappers thought it was funny, so maybe you will too, bitch. Anyways, until now, oh, and it comes out Tuesday on this channel. When is it? April 1st, so like 12:01. All the tracks will be up on the YouTube channel. All right, Joe, hit them with it.
BOYGOB.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to DWNProductions.net and FastCustomShirts.com. Until next time.